update on where we are in terms of photoshoot prep. So we are 1 week out. Okay, so I've got a week today. I'm going to be doing my photoshoot. I'm going to the gym now. I'm just going to show you one of the sessions. Well, it's basically the main sessions that I've done throughout this entire process that has helped me maintain muscle, build a little bit of strength, and get in shape basically. So first things first is I need to go to the shop to get some water. I've also got a cheeky Monster already. As a pre-workout, a little bit of a dieting hack. Instead of eating, I find if I eat first thing in the morning, I do end up feeling hungrier throughout the course of the day. Whereas if I delay it and I have pushed my first meal back until sort of like 12 o'clock, I don't feel as hungry throughout the course of the day, and I actually feel sort of better and fuller at night, and I'm not like starving last thing at night. So I have been having a little cheeky 2 Monsters a day, the caffeine to help suppress the hunger. So yeah, the next session is going to be a push-pull session. This has been one of my staple sessions, so let's get it, baby. Oh, what a flavour that is, by the way. Rossi flavour, get in there. Wow. Right. So I think sometimes people get confused when they're training for a photo shoot or they're trying to lose weight and losing fat. I think they think that you can build muscle at the same time, which you can to some degree, but it depends on your start point. It depends your training experience, yada yada. I've spoken about this before on Instagram and things like that, but when you're in a deficit and you're training for a photo shoot, the chances are you're not going to be growing muscle, especially when you're on lower calories, because to grow muscle, you need to be pretty much in a surplus. And if you're in a deficit, you're trying to grow muscle and create new muscle out of nothing. Where's it going to come from? It needs energy, it needs calories to grow. Just taking protein, just lifting weights isn't necessarily enough to grow, especially if you're an experienced sort of lifter. The only times that you can grow muscle and lose fat at the same time, if you're taking steroids, if you are somewhere between the ages of 16 and 30 and your testosterone's at its absolute peak, or you've been big before and you've lost a load of muscle and then you've stopped training and then you've started training again, you can regrow that old muscle. I think it's something like 3 times as quick as you can build new muscle. So your focus isn't necessarily to build muscle, it's to preserve the muscle you've got, and you do that by training to failure, eating plenty of protein, staying consistent.
Tiny pause at the bottom, slow on the way up, feel that stretch, and back in. Down, nice and heavy, for 10 reps. Try and get 10.
remove my sports bra.